Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you the use of ISPMT function. When you take out a loan, you or your accountant might need to know how much interest you have paid for a given period. If you borrowed $250,000 for some facility upgrades, for example, you might be able to write off some or all the interest you have paid for a given month or year. You can discover how much interest you have paid on a loan using the ISPMT function. To calculate the total amount of interest paid, you need to know several things. First is the annual interest rate on the loan, and I have that here in cell C3. We are assuming that it's going to be a short-term bridge loan meant to be paid back quickly. So the interest rate is a little bit is a little bit higher than you might expect at 9%. Next, in C4 is the number of periods per year. We are going to divide our interest rate by that number, and number 12 indicates it's going to be a monthly payment. Next is the period for which we want to see the accumulated interest. Let's start with period number 1 and use other periods after we create the formula. In C6 is the total number of periods, that's 24. So for monthly payment, that means we will have a 2-year loan. And finally, the present value of the loan, which is $10 million. That's the amount of money you would have borrowed from the bank or the businesses. So let's go ahead and create our formula in cell C9. I'll type equal sign and then use ISPMT function, left parenthesis. First is the rate of interest. Since this is an annual rate of interest, I will divide that by the number of payments we will be making in 1 year. That's C4, comma, then the period for which we want to know the interest we would be paying, C5, and total number of periods over which we would be paying off the loan in C6, and the amount of the loan, that is our present value, in C7. Right parenthesis and enter. So it is $71,875. The negative number indicates is a cash outflow. Now let's see how that would change if we look at period number 2. So I will go into cell C5, type 2, and before I press enter, just remind myself the interest paid in the period 1 is $71,875. And we can see in period 2 it's $68,750. If you want to see how much interest we are paying in the last payment, then I'll click in cell C5 and type 24. Press enter, and we see that the interest is effectively 0. So as you can see, you can use the ISPMT function to find out exactly how much of the payment was interest. Always check with your tax professional to see if that interest might be deductible. Thanks.